Hello, welcome to another lesson on bite-sized math made easy. Today we're going to learn about mixed numbers. So, what are mixed numbers? Mixed numbers are actually a combination of a whole number and a fraction. For example, 2 1 over 4 is a mixed number. In lesson 1, I mentioned that a fraction is a number between 0 and 1. Well, a mixed number is a number between two subsequent whole numbers. Okay? If you look at this line number, we can see that 2 1 over 4 lies between 2 and 3. Okay, so it has a value larger than 2 but smaller than 3. So to find where the quarter lies, we have to divide this space to 4 equal parts. Okay, and 2 1 over 4 will lie at the first part. So before we look at some sample problems, these are the answers to worksheet 004 which I presented in the last video. These are the answers for question number 1. The answers for question number 2. Question 3. The answers for question number 4, number 5, and finally the answers to the word problem for question number 6 of worksheet 004. Okay, let us look at some sample problems so that we have a better understanding of a mixed number. Okay, sample problem number 1. Shade the mixed numbers 3, 2 over 9 on the diagram below. We can see that there are 4 squares here. So we have a whole number of 3 and a fraction of 2 over 9. So these first 3 squares will represent the whole number 1, 2, and 3. And we have to show the fraction 2 over 9 on the last square. Okay? Alright, so we have to divide that last square to 9 equal parts. Alright, so now we can do our shading. So we'll shade the whole numbers first. That means we shade fully the 3 squares. Okay, that's 1. That's 2. That's 3. And finally, we shade 2 of these little squares. That's 1 over 9. And that's 2 over 9. Okay, so that's the answer for sample problem number 1. Let's look at number 2. It says, show the fraction 6 3 over 8 on the line number below, right? So as we learned just now, 6 3 over 8 is a mixed number and it lies between the number 6 and 7, right? So 6 3 over 8 is larger than 6 but smaller than 7, right? Okay, so we know it lies here. But where exactly does it lie? So we have to look at the denominator, which is 8. So we have to divide this space here to 8 equal parts. So let's count how many squares there are first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are 8 parts, right? So 3 over 8 will fall. in the third square. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is where 3 over 8 will be. So 6 3 over 8 will fall at this location here. All right. Okay, let's look at one more sample problem. Number 3. We have to fill in the box with a symbol less than or more than. Let's look at A. We are comparing 6 1 over 8 and 3 5 over 6. So it's a mixed number. But you can see that the fraction, we just look at the fraction, 1 over 8 is smaller than 5 over 6. But for mixed number, we have to look at the whole number, right? Not just the fraction. And we know that 6 1 over 8 is larger than 6 and smaller than 7. It's a number that lies between 6 and 7. And 3 5 over 6 is larger than 3 but smaller than 4. It lies between 3 and 4. So in situations like this, to find the larger or smaller number, all we have to do is look at the whole number, right? So 6 is larger than 3. So the answer is 6 1 over 8 is larger than 3 5 over 6. Okay, let's look at B. 7 7 over 9 compared to 7 5 over 6. So it has the same whole number. So both these fractions lie between 7 and 8. So to compare or to determine the larger fraction or the smaller fraction, we have to just look at the fraction only. So we have to compare 7 over 9 and 5 over 6. So brings us back to lesson number 3, comparing fractions. Okay, lesson 003. Okay, so we're going to compare 7 over 9 and 5 over 6. In lesson 004, I thought how we can create equivalent fractions in a simple way. Okay, it goes like this. So you have placed the two fractions that you want to compare. So we have to make the denominator the same, so that is easy for us to compare. So what would that denominator be? All you have to do is you multiply 9 with 6. Okay, so you get 54 for both. Right? Now we have to determine the numerator. How do we do that? We take this number, divide by 9, and then multiply with 7. So 54 divided by 9, you get 6. Multiply with 7, you get 42. And 54 divided by 6, you get 9. You multiply with 5, you get 45. Okay, so now since the denominators are the same, we just have to compare the numerator. So 42 over 54 is less than 45 over 54, or 7 over 9 is less than 5 over 6. So we know that 7 over 9 must be less than 7 5 over 6. So for mixed numbers that have the same whole number, we just have to compare their fractions. All right, so I've got a worksheet that I want all of you to try. For teachers or parents, you can give this worksheet to your students or children, and they can try them out so that they have a better understanding of mixed numbers. Okay, so this is worksheet 005, questions number 1 and 2. Okay, question number 3, question number 4, and finally question number 5. Okay, that's my lesson for today. a short one on mixed numbers. I'll see you guys in the next lesson. Until then, take care and goodbye.